What's up, boys and girls? We're here with Nate today, and today he got first place undefeated with
Mekk-knight's blind second.
blind second Mekk-knights. Okay, that's surprising. That's cool. So, what were your matchups today?
So round one, I played against Salamangrate. It was a good match, 2-0. A lot of good stuff. Round two, I played against Sacred Beast Dragoon with a lot of hand traps. Very interesting deck because like it could do Raviel, a lot of cool stuff. And then round three, I played against Drytron.
Okay, cool. Why did you start playing this deck?
So I started playing this back in like 2019 because I was looking for something that was a little more budget and was cool, fun, all that good stuff. And I saw Shannon Long top a regional or a YCS with it, and I said, you know what, let's try it out. So I've been playing it for a long time after that.
There you go. And today you got undefeated or local, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's jump into the deck profile.
Alright, so first off, 3 Gearsu. He's our newest Mekk-knight. He's the boy. He sends a World Legacy card from deck to grave on summon. He makes tokens, sets up his own columns, lets you go first. Love this guy. I don't know why Konami thought he was okay. I'm glad they banned Harpor before they printed him. Then we play the boy he sends. I use World Legacy World Armor. You can also play the Chalice instead of armor. I like the hand though because you summon him on the same turn that you send him in order to get an additional free search and an extra link body. It makes going second a little bit easier when you try to link through the board.
Okay.
Then we're playing, of course, 3 Purple Nightfall. He banishes, he cometh back in the standby phase, and he searcheth all my mechs. Then, oh mercy, we've got triple copies of Mekk-knight Blue Sky. He searches Mekk-knights equal to the number of your opponent's card in the column on summon. So all of these Mekk-knights minus Gearsu have an effect where if there's 2 cards in the column, they just come down out of the hand right to that column. And that's just, it helps you go second because they're all really big. So you beat over threats and just link climb.
Okay.
Then a card I really like that I play in conjunction with Blue Sky is Pinpoint Landing. So what this card does is when exactly 1 monster is special summoned from the hand to your side of the field, it, as a trigger effect, lets you draw a card. And that's optional, which is really good because if your opponent, say, has like 2 cards in a column, or 1 card even, you activate Pinpoint Landing in that column, then you special Blue Sky to that column, and you activate Blue Sky as Chainlink 1, Pinpoint Landing as Chainlink 2, and now they can't ask your Blue Sky search for 2 or 3. Absolutely
that's
insane.
sick. That's sick.
And you draw a card in the process. So if you don't draw that card during your end phase though, this goes away. Doesn't really happen. You actually have to remove this, which feels really bad, spending a Cosmic Cyclone on this.
That's cool. That's cool. Never seen that card before. That's awesome.
Then we play 2 Mekk-knight Indigo Eclipse. He does the electric slide for any Mekk-knight. Just as a quick effect, you target a Mekk-knight and move it to another column. And that works really well with the negation tools that are built into this deck, as well as just to free up a column so that you can summon another Mekk-knight from hand.
Okay.
Next up, I play 2 Red Moon and 1 Yellow Star. These guys are removal. So Red Moon, you banish a Mekk-knight from your graveyard to target a monster in the column and destroy it. Yellow Star does the same thing for spells and traps. They are not once per turn. So if you summon Red Moon to a column of like 2 or 3 monsters, you just keep banishing Mekk-knights out of your grave, clear the column so you can go in for an OTK. Or you can also Indigo slide them to another column to pop more things. Then we play some column negation tools. 2 World Legacy Secret, 1 World Legacy Whisper, and 1 World Legacy Key. So all of these cards have an effect on activation. Secret reborns a monster that's level 5 or higher. Whispers boosts a monster by 1,000. attack and defense. This came up so I could beat over a Vanity's Ruler in the damage step. And then this adds a banished Mekk-knight or World Legacy card back to hand, which can come up when you banish with Red Moon. And then you, oh, we gotta get out, we gotta go real fast here. And then this negates monsters, spells, and traps that activate in the column of your Mekk-knights, and those check on resolution. So Indigo Slide, negate.
Okay.
Then we play triple World Legacy Memory. It is quick launch for Mekk-knights. It just locks you into Mekk-knights during the end phase until the end turn of the turn, and the Mekk-knight comes back to your hand at the end phase.
Okay.
So on your opponent's turn, you'll summon a purple from deck, search a Mekk-knight, get it back, and then you win.
I like the conditioning, like, then you win.
Yep. Then we play one copy of World Legacy Succession. You set this directly from the deck off of one of the Link 2s in the deck, and you use it to reborn World Armor to get another search.
Cool.
Then, because we're blinding seconds, you know, love letter to the format, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Droll, 2 Ghost Bell, 3 Imperms, and triple Lightning Storm.
Jeez,
so,
okay.
you know, all the Mekk-knights help you go second, all these cards help you go second, and as my round 3 opponent called it, break your board deck.
Right. I was watching that. He had like 4 or 5 negates.
Yeah.
And he just like went through the whole thing?
Yep.
Holy freak, that's insane.
And this is how we do it. We got, in the extra deck, we start with 2 Lib. I should probably play 3 because this card is insane. It just takes 2 monsters, and you can only make it if you have a World Legacy card in the graveyard. So when it's on the field, it has an ignition effect to not special summon. It sets a World Legacy spell or trap directly from your deck. And then if you have a World Legacy monster in your graveyard, you can't activate it that turn, but you're not under a restriction to not activate it. So you can activate a normal spell if you set it that way, but you can't do like a trap or a quick play spell.
Okay.
So you set Succession, you activate Succession, you special armor to the link point, and you get another search.
Okay.
Then if this link summoned card is sent to the graveyard as link material, you non-targeting send a card on the field back into the deck. So that's very helpful.
Outs Dragoon, huh?
Yes it does, yes it does.
Okay.
I'm playing Link Karibo. I should actually switch this for an Almirage. I was playing this when I was doing an Orchist build of the deck, but I realized, so this doesn't take effect monsters, Galatea does, so I should make an Almirage out of this instead, so that I can set up columns with a normal summon hand trap on really bad hands. But this does let you turn the token you make with Girsu into Link Karibo, so that works, and that helps you set up a column, so actually this is also very good.
Okay.
So, I maybe just need to find other room for Almirage. 2 Morningstar. On summon, you discard World Legacy or Mekk-knights, search a World Legacy card, and then he has a really complicated battle protection for Mekk-knights. Go read this card. It's called Mekk-knight of the Morning Star. Read it. I get tired of explaining it.
Was it Europrint?
Probably. We got Mekk-knight Spectrum Supreme. If he points to nothing while he's in the extra monster zone, he is untargetable and indestructible. He specials Mekk-knights from the deck, and he swings directly if he's the only card in the column. So he's good in time, he's towers, good stuff.
Okay.
Avramax, everybody knows this guy, he's really good. Then we play 1 copy of Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. This card really helps you break boards, especially in tandem with Lib, because you use their monster to link with Lib and 2 other cards. You make this, you negate their whole board, shuffle something back, and then you have negation on an unaffected monster.
Oh my gosh, this is insane.
And then sometimes, if you're really lucky, you can make it with an IP Masquerena as well. So, you know, this is high roll. You don't need the IP Masquerena, but I do like it.
Okay.
Nightmares, Phoenix, and Unicorn. Kind of the same deal, just trying to link through the board. Then we play 1 Dingirsu because purple and indigo are both 8s, so you can overlay for it if you need to. I did that to out a Dragoon today. And then we play Lina because all the Mekk-knights are lights, and this helps you link climb. It comes up like if you get hand trapped, and you can then make a unicorn with your opponent's light monster in the grave. And I think there might be like 1 Mekk-knight it can search, but I don't know which one off the top of my head, but it's unlikely, so. Then we play Floral Sword for going for game, and Appaloosa if we really need to. These don't come up as much, but they can. And then side deck real quick, we're playing 2 DD Crow, 1 Called By, you know, Graveyard Hate, it's really nice.
Definitely.
Triple Dark Ruler No More, as well as triple Evenly Matched. These we just side in place of other blind second tools. If those aren't as applicable, like an Ash Blossom, we might switch for an Evenly against something like Eldritch.
Okay.
Then when they make us go first, we are playing triple copies of Solemn Strike. And then my personal, just one of my favorite cards, Witch's Strike. I love this card. I resolved it today, actually, against the Dragoon player. I knocked 2 hand traps out of his hand, knocked out all his follow-up, then activated Pinpoint, special the Mekk-knight, and you know, that was it.
That was it.
Overlaid for Ding, got rid of the Dragoon, and yeah. So,
That's awesome.
That's the deck.
Cool. So Nick, last question.
Yeah.
Any shout outs?
Yeah, gotta shout out my boy Eddie, my round 3 opponent. He's really cool dude. Been enjoying playing against his Drytron. Gotta shout out the whole crew really, you know, Tanner, Steven, Micah, Sam, Zach, just everyone in the whole Provo community here.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Nate. It was an awesome deck list, and hope to see you again on the channel later.
Yeah.
Okay, peace out.